Ram Ram friends, welcome to Kalyani IS Academy. We are studying basic principles of chemistry. In this lecture we will study mixture. Now start the lecture and understand what is matter. See, everything in this universe except energy is known as matter, or in other words we can say that everything in this universe that has definite mass, that has definite volume, that occupies space, right, whose state can be transferred through energy and whose existence is realized by sense organs is known as matter. And on the basis of chemical properties, matter is divided into mixture as well as pure substance. Now, what is pure substance? See, the matter which has same type of, particle is known as pure substance. Right? So the matter which has same type of particles is known as pure substance. For an example, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, right, water, carbon dioxide, etc., etc. Now the pure substance is further divided into element as well as compound. What is element? See, element is the pure, right? Element is the form of pure substance which cannot be split up, right? Which cannot be split up into two substances, right? So उसको ही क्या कहा जाता है? एलिमेंट कहा जाता है. So element is the form of pure substance which cannot be split up into two substances is known as element, right? For an example, hydrogen, oxygen, carbon. Now, what is compound? See, when two or more than two elements are chemically combined in a fixed proportion, right? Fixed ratio or fixed proportion. So, when two or more than two elements are chemically combined in fixed ratio or fixed proportion is known as compound. For an example, H2O, CO2, right? So, in water, or we can say that water or कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, हियर जो वाटर है, वाटर में यहाँ पर हाइड्रोजन के दो और ऑक्सीजन का क्या है, एक रेशियो है, राइट? और वैसे ही यहाँ पर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड में कार्बन का 1 और ऑक्सीजन का क्या है, 2 रेशियो हो जाएंगे, राइट? सो व्हेन टू और मोर देन टू, right, when two or more than two elements are chemically combined in a fixed ratio is known as compound, right? And compound जिसका right, ऐसा compound, right, the compound which has the main constituent as carbon, right, so the compound, right, the compound in which carbon is main constituent and there is carbon and hydrogen bond is known as organic compound. For an example, right, carbohydrate and protein, right? Now inorganic compound, right, the compound in which carbon is not main constituent and carbon is not main constituent and compound, also there is also the carbon hydrogen bond is absent is known as inorganic compound, right, is known as inorganic compound. For an example, NaCl, right? Now element is also of three types, right? Element is also of three types. The first is metal, second is non-metal, and third is metalloid, and we have studied about these in the previous lecture, right? Now we have to study the mixture, right? Mixture is also combination of two or more than two elements, but the difference is that, right, the fixed ratio of chemical combination is found in compound, but there is not a fixed ratio of different elements and compounds, right? So simply we can say that if two or more elements or compounds are mixed in any ratio or indefinite proportion in such a way that chemical properties of components, right, do not change. This is known as mixture. वेयर एज अगर हम बात करते हैं किसकी, कंपाउंड की, तो कंपाउंड में जब केमिकल कॉम्बिनेशन बनता है, केमिकल कॉम्बिनेशन जो है फॉर्म होता है, राइट, तो यहां पर क्या होता है, वाटर बनता है, राइट। तो जब जो कंपाउंड होता है, कंपाउंड में जो जितने भी कंपोनेंट्स होते हैं, जैसे हियर इज अ here is a hydrogen and here is a oxygen, और जब ऑक्सीजन और हाइड्रोजन का क्या होगा, कॉम्बिनेशन होगा, तो इन दोनों की जो भी प्रॉपर्टीज हैं वो डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाएंगी और एक अदर सब्सटेंस फॉर्म होगा जिसकी प्रॉपर्टीज हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन से क्या होंगी, डिफरेंट होंगी, उसको ही क्या कहा जाता है, हाइड्रोजन कहा जाता है। विच मीन्स, राइट, व्हेन hydrogen is formed, the properties of hydrogen and oxygen are lost. But जो मिक्सचर है इसमें कंपोनेंट्स की प्रॉपर्टीज क्या होती हैं, चेंज नहीं होती हैं, right? Or further, or there is a huge difference between compound as well as mixture. We will understand this difference through these points, right? So have you understood the definition of mixture? Right? Again, I would like to tell, see, what is mixture? If two or more elements or more compounds are mixed in any ratio or indefinite proportion in such a way that the chemical properties of components do not change, then it is known as mixture, right? Further characteristics of mixture, the first is elements or compounds are mixed only and new substances are not formed. What does it mean? See, when compound is formed, right, when compound is formed, then new substance is formed, or in other words we can say that when hydrogen and oxygen are chemically combined, then new substance water is formed, and the characteristics of water are totally different that of hydrogen as well as oxygen. Whereas if we mix sugar and salt, right, sugar and salt, so when we mix sugar and salt, the new substance would not be formed. मिक्सचर में सुगर की कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स और साल्ट की कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स क्या होंगे, समान ही रहेंगे, राइट। सो एलिमेंट्स और कंपाउंड्स आर मिक्स्ड only in mixture, new substance are not formed, whereas when compound is formed, new substance is formed in compound. Second, the composition of the mixture is variable, right, or we can say that if there is a mixture of sugar and salt, right, you can add 2 kg sugar extra, 3 kg sugar extra, but the mixture would be known as mixture of sugar and salt. But in compound, the chemical combination is fixed, right? In compound, the chemical composition is fixed, which means that here, right, H3O, this is not water, right? So यहाँ पर जो कॉम्बिनेशन होता है एलिमेंट्स का, कंपाउंड्स का, वो वेरिएबल होता है, बट यहाँ पर जो कॉम्बिनेशन होता है दैट इज फिक्स्ड. नेक्स्ट, द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ द कंपोनेंट्स प्रेजेंट इन द मिक्सचर also remains different in the mixture, right? But in compound, right, in compound the properties of the components are totally changed, right, and a new substance is formed. Clear? Next हो जाएगा, component cannot be easily separated by the physical matter, right? तो यहाँ पर जो फिजिकल मेथड है, फिजिकल मेथड क्या हो जाएगा, जैसे सेग्रेशन हो जाएगा, राइट, सेग्रेशन हो जाएगा, या सेग्रेशन हो जाएगा, तो फिजिकली मेथड से जो है इसके जो भी जितने भी कंपोनेंट्स हैं, जैसे शुगर है या सॉल्ट है, आप उसको फिजिकल मेथड से क्या कर सकते हैं, उन कंपोनेंट्स को सेपरेट कर सकते हैं. बट थ्रू द फिजिकल मेथड, राइट, हाइड्रोजन एंड ऑक्सीजन कैनॉट बी सेपरेटेड थ्रू फिजिकल मेथड, उसके लिए केमिकल जो है मेथड होने पड़ते हैं, राइट. द लास्ट इज मिक्सचर फॉर्मेशन इज एग्जांपल ऑफ फिजिकल change, whereas the formation of compound is the example of chemical change. तो ये मैंने आपको डिफरेंस इसीलिए भी बता दिया है so that if question or MCQ is asked in the examination, then you should not have any doubt regarding mixture and compound. Right? तो mixture क्या है, compound क्या है, as well as what is the difference between mixture and compound we have understood. Now examples of mixture. Examples of mixture are alloys. Right? So alloys are the example of mixture. Then solution of sugar in water, solution of, right, or we can say that mixture of sugar and salt, right, and so on. Now types of mixture, right? Now types of mixture. So there are two types of mixture. The first is homogeneous, then second is heterogeneous, right? So there are two types of mixture. First is homogeneous mixture and second is heterogeneous mixture, right? Homogeneous mixture is also known as solution, whereas heterogeneous mixture is further may be studied as suspension and colloid, right? इन दोनों में बेसिक डिफरेंस क्या है? अगर मैं आपको जो है सिंपल वर्ड्स में बताना चाहूँ तो जो होमोजेनियस मिक्सचर होता है, right, when we see the homogeneous mixture, right, it looks like that all the particles of this mixture are same, right? और जब हम heterogeneous mixture को देखते हैं, so there are different particles in the, right, different particles in the mixture. So when we see if all the particles of mixture seems looks to be similar, तो उसको ही क्या कहा जाता है, homogeneous mixture कहा जाता है, और उसको क्या कहते हैं, solution कहते हैं. जैसे mixture of sugar in water, right, when you would include sugar in water and after some time you would find that कि sugar के जो particles हैं वो water में क्या हो जाते हैं, soluble होते हैं, right, and after some time you would not be able to differentiate which is the particle of sugar and which is the particle of water. But heterogeneous जो mixture होता है उसमें जो है one particle always contains its identity, वो कभी भी दूसरे पार्टिकल में टोटली डिसॉल्व नहीं होता है, राइट. फॉर एन एग्जांपल द मिक्सचर ऑफ सॉइल इन वाटर, राइट. जब हम वाटर में सॉइल को क्या करेंगे, मिक्स करेंगे, तो सॉइल के पार्टिकल्स वाटर में हमेशा रहेंगे, right. So these are the two types of mixture. The first is homogeneous, second is heterogeneous. इनके regarding और कौन-कौन से facts हैं उनको भी समझते हैं. What is homogeneous mixture? See, a mixture in which its components are mixed with each other in such a way that the whole mixture is homogeneous and the distribution of components in different parts of the mixture is uniform is known as homogeneous mixture. Clear? So a mixture in which its components are mixed in each other, right? Mixed in each other in such a way that the whole mixture is homogeneous, अर्थात देखने पर उसके सभी particles एक समान दिखाई देते हैं, and the distribution of components in different parts of the mixture is uniform, right. जो mixture है उसके हर एक part में देखने पर वह mixture हमको uniform दिखाई देता है, उसको ही homogeneous mixture कहते हैं. Example, right, examples are solution of sugar in water and air, right. Homogeneous mixture is also known as solution, right. Now next is heterogeneous mixture. See, a mixture in which its components are not completely mixed. So a mixture in which its components are not completely mixed with each other and the distribution of components in different parts of the mixture is not uniform, then this mixture is known as heterogeneous mixture. For an example, mixture of water and oil, right. Then mixture of sand in butter, and mixture of salt and sugar, etc., etc. Right? Now solution. See, as I told you that कि जो homogeneous mixture होता है उसको ही क्या कहा जाता है, सॉल्यूशन कहा जाता है. सो सॉल्यूशन से रिलेटेड भी जो क्वेश्चंस हैं वो एग्जाम्स में पूछे जा सकते हैं. सो लेट्स स्टडी सॉल्यूशन. राइट, solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances, or in other words we can say that a mixture in which its components are mixed with each other in such a way that the whole mixture is homogeneous and the distribution of components in different parts of the mixture is uniform is known as homogeneous mixture. और उसे ही क्या कहा जाता है, solution कहा जाता है. Right, or we can say that the particles of solution have homogeneity. Right, homogeneity, and a solution of homogeneous mixture of two or more substances is known as solution. Solution can be of any physical state. For an example, the liquid solution, right? So soda water, right? Soda water, or we can say that the solution of sugar in water, and soda water is the example of liquid solution, right? Then lemon syrup is the example of liquid solution, right? Alloy is the example of solid solution, and air is the example of gaseous solution. Right? A solution has two parts. The first is solvent, second is solute. Right? What is solvent and what is solute? Understand? Solvent. Right? The component of solution that adds another component to the solution is known as solvent. और often इसकी quantity क्या होती है? High होती है. तो the component of solution that adds another component to the solution is known as solvent, and often its quantity is high. For an example, here soda water, right? So water is solvent, soda is solute, right? Lemon syrup, right? Lemon syrup में जो है water क्या होगा? Solvent होगा. Lemon जो lemon juice है वो क्या होगा? Solute होगा. Clear? Right? Now solute. So the component of solution, right? The component of solution that is dissolved in a solvent. So the component of a solution that is dissolved in a solvent is known as solute. And usually the quantity of solute is less than that of solvent. Now the terminology, what is concentrated solution and what is dilute solution? These terms have been asked in the various examinations. What is concentrated solution? See, the solution in which more solute is present at the time of comparison of two solutions is known as concentrated solution. Right? For an example, there are two glass. Right? There are two glass, and each glass has the solution of sugar in water, but this glass has 50 gram sugar and this glass has only 5 gram sugar, right? So when we would compare, right? So when we would compare these solution, right? So this solution, or we can say that this solution has more amount of solvent, right? So this glass, right? This glass has more amount of solute, therefore this would be known as concentrated solution, and this would be named as dilute solution because it has, right, less solute, right? So simply we can say that when we compare two solution, right, when we compare two solution, the solution in which there is a more solute is known as concentrated solution, and the solution which has there is a less solute is known as dilute solution. Clear? Next is saturated solution and second is unsaturated solution. right? Now what is saturated, what is unsaturated, right? See, this is the glass, right? And this already 50 ग्राम शुगर इज इंक्लूडेड. मैक्सिमम इस वाटर में हम 10 ग्राम शुगर को और क्या कर सकते हैं, इंक्लूड कर सकते हैं. उसके बाद में इसमें और ज़्यादा शुगर को इंक्लूड या ऐड नहीं किया जा सकता है. देन दिस वुड बिकम द saturated solution, right? So simply we can say that a solution in which maximum amount of solute, right? A solution in which maximum amount of solute is dissolved at a given temperature is known as saturated solution. क्योंकि if we increase the temperature, right? तो जैसे ही हम टेम्परेचर को इंक्रीज करते हैं सॉल्युबिलिटी भी इंक्रीज होती है और टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज होगा, सो वी कैन ऐड फर्दर सॉल्यूट, right? So simply we can say that a solution, right? A solution in which maximum amount of solute is dissolved at a given temperature is known as saturated solution, right? When more solute is added to saturated solution at the same temperature, the solute does not dissolve, right? तो saturated solution में अगर उसी given temperature में if we try to add more solute, then the solute does not dissolve, right? And different solutes have different solubility in a given solvent at the same temperature. Now unsaturated solution, if the amount of solute in the solution is less than the level of saturation, then this would be known as unsaturated solution, right? So in this way we have studied the homogeneous mixture, we have studied the solution, we have studied what is solute, what is solvent, we have studied what is concentrated solution, what is concentrated solution, what is dilute solution, what is saturated and what is unsaturated solution. Now let's study the heterogeneous mixture, right? So what is heterogeneous mixture, right? At first I would like to tell you, right, what is heterogeneous mixture. See, a mixture in which its components are not completely mixed with each other and the distribution of components in different parts of the mixture is not uniform, उसको ही heterogeneous mixture कहा जाता है. And there are two types of heterogeneous mixture. The first is colloid and second is suspension, right? So what is suspension? See, what is suspension? See, such a heterogeneous mixture in which solid particles are dispersed in a liquid is known as suspension. For an example, right, mixture of soil and water, right? So this is the example of suspension. क्योंकि यहाँ पर जो सॉइल के पार्टिकल्स हैं वो कभी भी डिसॉल्व नहीं होते हैं किसमें, वाटर में. द पार्टिकल्स ऑफ सॉइल डज नॉट डिसॉल्व इन द वाटर एंड दे आर सस्पेंडेड एंड दे आर डिस्पर्स्ड इन लिक्विड. इसको ही क्या कहा जाता है, सस्पेंशन कहा जाता है. सो सच अ हेट्रोजीनियस मिक्सचर इन विच सॉलिड पार्टिकल्स आर डिस्पर्स्ड इन अ लिक्विड इज नोन एज अ सस्पेंशन. And the particles of solute in suspension do not dissolve but remain suspended in the mass of the medium. For an example, right, soil in water, right, soil in water हो जाएगा और we can say that the mixture of the soil in water हो जाएगा, mixture of क्या हो जाएगा, sand and water, sand and water. Right. Next is colloid. What is colloid? A heterogeneous mixture in which the particles are uniformly distributed throughout the solution in which is known as colloid. Right? और इसके जो particles होते हैं वो बहुत ही क्या होते हैं, smaller होते हैं. Right? And इन्हीं smaller particles की वजह से ही when we see the mixture, right, it seems to be homogeneous. Right? बट एक्चुअली में होता क्या है, ये हेट्रोजीनियस ही होता है. राइट. सो सिंपली अ हेट्रोजीनियस मिक्सचर इन विच particles are uniformly dispersed. Right? A heterogeneous mixture in which the particles are uniformly dispersed throughout the solution is known as colloid, and the particles in colloid are smaller in size than a suspension, and the mixture appears to be, right, the mixture appears to be homogeneous, but in reality this is a heterogeneous mixture. For an example, milk, right? Milk is a colloid in which, right, the fatty acids, or we can say that fats are mixed in water, but when you see the milk, right, can you observe the fatty particles, right? Or we can say that your blood contains plasma as well as cells. For an example, RBC, WBC and platelets. When, right, आपने कई बार ब्लड को देखा होगा, but can you observe the RBCs or WBCs in your blood? No. Why? Because the size of RBC and WBC is small, such a small that you cannot observe it. तो उसको ही क्या कहा जाएगा यहाँ पर कोलाइड, बट एक्चुअली में जो आरबीसीज हैं वो किसमें, प्लाज्मा में ही घुले हुए रहते हैं, राइट? तो फॉग है, चीज है, बटर है, मिल्क है, राइट, मिल्की ग्लास, दीज आर द एग्जांपल्स ऑफ कोलाइड. Clear? So a heterogeneous mixture in which particles are uniformly dispersed, right, throughout the solution is known as a colloid, and the particles of colloid are smaller in size than a suspension, and the mixture appears to be homogeneous, but in reality it is a heterogeneous mixture. Example, milk is a colloid, fog is a colloid, right, cheese is a colloid, water is colloid, milky glasses are colloid, and blood is also colloid. Clear? Now we will see availability of element, compound and mixtures on earth, right? And this is also important because various types of questions have been asked from this topic, right? So let's see availability of elements, compounds and mixtures on earth. The first is availability of the elements, right? Availability of the elements. इनिशियली जब एलिमेंट्स को डिस्कवर किया गया था तो एलिमेंट्स के जो नंबर्स थे वो बहुत ही कम थे, राइट? 1800 तक जो एलिमेंट्स थे वो एटलीस्ट 30 एलिमेंट्स डिस्कवर किए गए थे, राइट? फिर 1850 तक जो है more than 60 elements have been discovered, right? And at present 118 elements have been discovered so far, right? So simply if the question is asked how many are there elements, then your answer would be 118. So availability of elements on the earth and the discovered elements so far are 118. कितने हैं total elements, कितने हैं? 118 हैं, right? So total discovered elements are 118. Out of these 118 या 118, 98 elements are natural. और ये भी कई बार confusing होता है. In some books you would find that only 92 elements are found in earth, right? So I would make you understand here. See, there are total elements 118, out of which 98 elements are natural, और इनमें से भी जो 6 एलिमेंट्स हैं उनके केवल और केवल क्या पाए जाते हैं? ट्रेसेस पाए जाते हैं, ट्रेसेस पाए जाते हैं. बट जो 92 एलिमेंट्स हैं वो अर्थ की क्रस्ट में पाए जाते हैं. सो 92 एलिमेंट्स आर अवेलेबल इन अर्थ क्रस्ट एंड 6 जो एलिमेंट्स हैं उनके ट्रेसेस पाए जाते हैं. देयरफॉर यदि ऑप्शन में 98 एलिमेंट्स है तो यू हैव टू आंसर 98 एलिमेंट्स आर नेचुरल, और इफ 98 एलिमेंट्स इज not in the option, then you would answer 92 elements are present in the earth crust, right? And while जो remaining 20 elements हैं वो क्या है? man made हैं, artificial है, right? Out of these 118 या 118 elements, 91 are metals, 22 are non metals and 5 are metallites, right? This is also most important. 91 elements are metals, 22 elements are non-metals, and 5 are metalloids, right? And there are 105 solids, 2 liquids, right? 2 liquids, which tell me, right? And 11 gases. So out of 118, there are 91 metals, 22 non-metals, 5 metalloids. Out of these, 105 solids and 2 liquids. Or there are 2 liquids. I have told you already. The first is mercury, right? The mercury, which is a metal. Mercury is a metal and bromine is a non-metal. So mercury is a metal and bromine is a non-metal, right? These are 2 elements which are at liquid state at room temperature. तो जो 2 liquids हैं उनमें से एक तो क्या हो जाएगा, mercury, और दूसरा ब्रोमीन जो कि नॉन मेटल है, ये रूम टेम्परेचर पर लिक्विड स्टेट में पाई जाते हैं. साथ ही साथ देयर आर 11 गैसेस. नाउ अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ द कंपाउंड्स. सो देखिए व्हाट इज कंपाउंड वी हैव सीन. सी व्हेन 2 or more than 2 elements are chemically compound in a fixed ratio is known as compound. और therefore हमारी अर्थ पर कई प्रकार के क्या हैं, कंपाउंड्स हैं, राइट. सो देयर आर वेरियस कंपाउंड्स ऑन द अर्थ. और वैसे ही मिक्सचर भी क्या है, मिक्सचर की जो संख्या है वो भी क्या है, बहुत ज्यादा है. क्लियर. Now we will study important laws and principles, right? Now we will study important laws and principles regarding chemistry. The first is Brownian motion, right? This question have been asked in UPSC examination as well as other state PCS, right? What is Brownian motion? तो Brownian motion क्या होती है? See, the first thing is that Brownian motion is a zigzag. Brownian motion is a zigzag and asymmetrical motion displayed by solid particles when suspended in liquid or gas due to uneven bombardment by the gas or liquid molecules. Right? जैसे अभी हमने जो कोलाइड समझा था ना, जैसे आपने देखा होगा दिस इज द रूम एंड देयर इज अ होल हियर, और यहाँ से जो रेस आएगी सो यू वुड फाउंड दैट कि इस रेस में जो कुछ डस्ट पार्टिकल्स होंगे उनकी जो मूवमेंट होगी वो किस तरीके की मूवमेंट होगी, ब्राउनियन मूवमेंट होगी, राइट. सो ब्राउनियन मूवमेंट के पहली जो रिमेंबर आपको याद रखना है वो क्या है, ब्राउनियन मोशन इज अ जिगजैग एंड asymmetrical motion, right, displayed by the solid particles when suspended in liquid or gas due to uneven bombardment by the gas and liquid molecules. Second is Bernoulli's principle, right. What is Bernoulli's principle? According to Bernoulli's principle, or Bernoulli's principle states that as the speed of moving fluid, gas or liquid surges, the pressure within the fluid declines, right. This is known as Bernoulli's principle, right. So simply आपसे एग्जाम में ही पूछा जाएगा कि when the speed of a moving fluid, gas or liquid surges, the pressure within the fluid declines, right. This is the principle of, and you would have 5 options. This is Bernoulli's principle, this is Boyle's principle, this is Charles' principle. Therefore you have to remember here the theory or the principle here, right. So simply Bernoulli's principle states that as the speed of moving fluid, gas or liquid surges, the pressure within the fluid declines. This is known as Bernoulli's principle. Now we will study the gaseous laws which are most important, और ये जो है केमिस्ट्री के बेसिक प्रिंसिपल्स कहलाते हैं, राइट. सो लेट्स स्टडी द बेसिक लॉज ऑफ द केमिस्ट्री known as gaseous law. So the first gaseous law is Boyle's law. What is Boyle's law? See, Boyle's law states that at a constant temperature, the volume of a given mass of a gas varies inversely with the pressure of gas, right. Or we can say that simply, if the temperature is constant, right, temperature is the constant, then the pressure of a gas is inversely proportional to the, right, volume of the gas, right? Which means अगर टेम्परेचर क्या है, इफ टेम्परेचर इज कांस्टेंट, इफ वॉल्यूम क्या होता है यहाँ पर इंक्रीज होता है तो प्रेशर कम होगा, और यदि वॉल्यूम कम होगा तो प्रेशर क्या होगा, यहाँ पर जो है ज्यादा होगा, क्योंकि ये इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल है, राइट? अगर हम यहाँ पर जब प्रोपोर्शनल को हटाएंगे तो यहाँ पर एक कांस्टेंट वैल्यू आएगी, तो हम यहाँ पर पी वी इक्वल्स टू के, ये भी आपसे सिंपल पूछा जा सकता है कि पी वी इक्वल्स टू के इज द लॉ गिवन बाय, राइट, बॉयल्स, राइट, चार्ल्स, राइट, एवोगाड्रोस। तो ये दो चीजें आपको याद रखना है, एक तो ये फाइनल फॉर्मूला याद रखना है और दूसरा ये डेफिनेशन याद रखनी है, राइट? सो व्हाट इज बॉयल्स लॉ? सी Boyle's law states that at a constant temperature, volume of a given mass of a gas varies inversely with the pressure of the gas, which means that P is inversely proportional to volume, right? Now PV equals to K, this is Boyle's law, right? Now Charles' law, what is Charles' law? See, Charles' law states that at a constant pressure, the volume of a given mass of a gas is proportional to the absolute temperature of a gas, right? So V proportional to T, or V upon T is a constant. This is a Charles' law, right? Or now we have studied Boyle's law, right? Boyle's law में हमने देखा था PV equals to क्या होता है, K होता है, right? Right? So Boyle's law, PV equals to K, which means that P inversely proportional to V. So at a constant temperature, pressure is inversely proportional to the volume, is the Boyle's law. Whereas at a constant pressure, right? Now at a constant pressure, the volume of a given mass of a gas is proportional to absolute temperature of the gas. So V is proportional to T, or V upon T is a constant. This is the Charles' law, right? Charles' law. Now Gay-Lussac's law, right? So what is Gay-Lussac's law? At a constant volume, the pressure of a given quantity of a gas is proportional to the absolute temperature of a gas, or we can say that P is proportional to the T at a constant volume, or P upon T is a constant value. This is Gay-Lussac's law, right? So in this way, these are the three rules, right? Boyle's law, what is Boyle's law, right? What is Boyle's law? At a constant temperature, pressure is inversely proportional to the volume. This is Boyle's law, right? At a constant pressure, volume is proportional to the absolute temperature. This is Charles' law, right? And at a constant volume, pressure is proportional to the absolute temperature, right? Absolute temperature, this is known as Gay-Lussac's law, right? So P is directly proportional to temperature. This is Gay-Lussac's law, right? Then V is directly proportional to 2. This is Charles' law, and P is inversely proportional to the volume. This is Boyle's law. Now Avogadro's law. What is Avogadro's law? Avogadro's law states that equal volume of all gases under like conditions of temperature and pressure comprises the same number of molecules. तो यदि टेम्परेचर और प्रेशर क्या है, सेम रहता है, राइट? तो इक्वल वॉल्यूम्स ऑफ गैसेस वुड हैव सेम नंबर ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स, और इसको ही क्या कहा जाता है, एवोगैड्रो नंबर कहा जाता है. 1 मोल इक्वल्स टू 6.023 इंटू 10 टू द पावर 13 23 पार्टिकल्स हो जाएगा. सो एवोगैड्रोस लॉ states that equal volumes of, right? Avogadro's law states that equal volumes of all gases under like conditions of temperature and pressure comprises the same number of molecules, right? This is known as Avogadro's law. और ये क्या कहलाती है, एवोगैड्रो नंबर कहलाता है. What is Avogadro number? 1 mole equals to 6.023 10 to the power 13. This is known as Avogadro number, right? और 1 mole equals to how many particles? तब भी यही आएगा, 1 mole equals to 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 particles is the 1 mole, right? Is the are the particles in 1 mole. तो 1 mole equals to 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. इसको ही क्या कहा जाता है? एवोगैड्रो नंबर कहा जाता है. या 1 मोल में कितने पार्टिकल्स होंगे? तो 1 मोल में 6.023 10 to the power 23 क्या होंगे? पार्टिकल्स होंगे, right? So in this way we have studied the important and basic principles of chemistry. Now we will meet in upcoming lecture. Till then, thank you.